Wolves are going to be responding with Tusk, and we get to watch another Alchemist game.
Yay!
All right,
Overrated
will it succeed,
hero.
or will it not? So the shortcomings for DC's Alchemist in their previous series against Cloud9, a lot of people felt was just they had this huge power curve, and then they didn't use it.
They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything. They're like, we're rich. Let's get richer.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
But I like the Shadow Fiend for DC. Both Yawar and TC can play it. Tusk's always a good hero. Winter Wyvern always good as well. Alchemist is so overrated.
AA's nice to get against an Alch.
Wolves are
Ruins
definitely
his
banning Darkseer this game, right?
I wouldn't mind
we'll
not
see.
seeing the hero, so yes.
Okay, there we go.
Things
Yeah,
are
that
already
was a mistake
feeling
last game, not banning it phase
a
2.
bit stale, so I'm happy to see
And they've changed.
a bit more.
Oh wait, no, Van was drafting last game. They've changed. I guess they just changed the player seats. So
Yeah.
they,
Apparently also last game, according to the Phage guy, that was Van's first Necrophos game in pro record. And Blaze has also been saying that Kotaro is not playing on this team, at least not on his main name, but these are also guys who have known to change accounts around and stuff, so you can't really make... No one really knows who the hell's playing on this team, to be honest with you. Oh, at least that was for unknown.
So okay, Chaos need their offlaner. Broodmother is in the game, just something to keep in mind in general.
They could creep it in.
Uh,
How come they're not doing like the whole first pick Brood like we were seeing at ESL? That was the ESL meta. What happened to Brood? These teams just don't care to play Brood, or they're not comfortable enough with the hero that they can confidently first or second round pick it? They have to still wait for the stars to align before it seems like an appropriate Brood game?
as much as like Brood looked unstoppable in certain hands, Mag in particular, that hero does bring nothing to the table if it doesn't have that kind of early presence. So it's a bit risky from a drafting strategy point of view to pick the Brood that early, because if the Brood fails, the whole draft generally is going to fall apart. So I think it just goes with this is a tight game. It's an elimination match. Maybe you pick a Brood, but especially since it hasn't been getting picked, there's no need to grab it right away. It's often been available in the second stage. I don't think they're that confident with it either in general.
Do Elite Wolves pick up something like a Venomancer here? Could benefit a bit from...
You definitely want at least one really solid Aghanims carrier. Quap is banned. That's been one of the big ones. Night Stalker's also banned. Veno
AA?
comes to mind.
Sure, AA is not bad. It's good against Elk, but the problem I have with it is just it doesn't do anything else besides ults.
Yeah.
It's a super reactionary. Or
He's seriously like,
teamfight-
it sounds punished, but he's like seriously the most chill hero. You just sit back, and you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wobble,
yeah.
so you just
Yeah.
chill.
You got a long day, you know. You just want to relax.
I play it sometimes in pubs. I'm just like, I don't want to do anything except farm on the side and shoot an Ice Blast. And
You become so reliant on your team to do things for you, and
Yeah.
shouldn't do that. Just Spirit Breaker is banned, so it's a very good ban out of.
I'm really Wolves have made good adjustments in this draft.
thinking long and hard though about what they're going to potentially go for as their third grab.
So what have they been running for Smash? Is he the Alchemist player?
No, I've never seen him play it. I would
Wolves
assume
have
it's just
not-
something for Van because
They have
he's
yet
a
to run
farming
Alch in
style.
their last 10 games. So here's that they've run quite a bit of our Wind Ranger.
Yes,
Let's see.
they've had a couple of Shadow Fiends here and there.
Shadow Fiend, yeah. He, of course, TA. He's really well known for. You mentioned the Van Slark. They focus even more on the laning stage. They're going to grab it on Dying.
I welcome this. That means there's going to be action for sure.
That to me was the biggest problem last game. Was they tried to put pressure with the Tusk Tusk Dazzle dual lane, but it just didn't work because there was a Doom in the lane, and they just didn't have enough firepower once you got the Satyr level 1, which was a bit lucky by TC, but still, I think looking to punish any sort of greed from DC and play the Wolves game. The Wolves game is aggression. The Wolves game is lane dominance. Yeah, maybe the Alch will farm, but the rest of the lanes they want to be strong and have a chance to just dominate early on. So they grab Undying. Nobody particularly amazing at killing the Tomb. No particularly mobile heroes or heavy attack speed buffs.
They could get like Yawar the Wind Ranger, which helps against the Tomb, and then have Shaofeng be played up by TC. They could give Biryu the Winter Wyvern and get Aoi and Naga to help with the Tomb. Or they could just ignore everything and get a Razor for TC.
Oh, Razor versus a triple melee lineup. This could be interesting. Very good hero against that early game aggression from the Tusk Undying. Whether or not it's a full-on dual lane, we'll see.
They are putting everything out there. Like that's the cores now for DC.
They might pick a Naga just to deal with the Undying Tomb.
Oh yeah.
And then it also
what I
works
said.
really well. Oh, just kidding. Sorry.
Fuck. It's okay. That makes me know that I said something correct.
Sorry, I was doing
Charlie's
work.
multitasking.
Yeah, sorry. I got a. Sorry, guys. I had a.
No, I
Message
agree
come
with
in.
that. It could be something they fall back for. It's an Aoi classic hero, without question. And they'll need ways to deal with the tomb.
Yeah, so I have no idea who plays the Alk, which makes it a little hard to predict how the draft's going to go. Generally, we see the Alk. In fact, almost always we see the Alk mid. I've seen one safe lane Alk. and
That
it
just
felt
makes me a bit
worse.
nervous. For some of these teams, these South American teams, they always seem to do better when they play their kind of game. Now they're playing these heroes we've never seen them play before, but are being played, and I feel like they're
Oh.
forced to conform their style, and it
This-
doesn't work out well for them.
This was banned second phase in game 1, but it does slip through here. Mainly, I think, because they wanted to ban good Aghanim Scepter heroes. And DC, looking for some rune control, looking for some pressure, are going to grab a bounty. I guess this will probably be the Buryu hero again.
No, Aoi.
No,
Oh,
this
is
is
Aoi?
Aoi.
So Buryu's back on Wyvern then.
He is on the Wyvern. He is not going to get a lot of farm, but I think he should have a better game. This game is not going to be anything like the.
I would like to see them swap those two, honestly.
And have Buryu play the bounty.
Yeah. The hero that moves around, creates pressure early, doesn't... I mean, bounty doesn't need farm. It's much more in line with the Spirit Breaker game than having him back on Wyvern.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
that might be ideal if he could play it, or if he was comfortable playing it. But he hasn't played it a single time since.
That's
so.
fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess we saw that with Wolves. They picked the Ember for Van, and he was clearly not comfortable and got punished.
DC seem to think that it is Smash playing Alchemist, banning out the PL. They may be right.
Yeah, Wolves with the safety Broodmother ban.
Can they creep in the Slark now? Is that bad though? That's a lot of melee then.
Well, you
Too
know
much
they're going to pick a
melee.
core.
A ranged core? Is it Drow time? I don't know. Do they have gap closing right now? They don't really have a way to catch her. Gyrocopter, well, of course.
Oh.
So
Interesting
it is a
pick.
Smash Alchemist, not something you see
Hey,
very
gyro
often.
eggs, man. Let's see it. Summon your inner miniature bulldog, you know.
No, the Ags for Undying.
Well, of course, I'm not saying that in seriousness.
No, I know.
Yeah, Dying Eggs is actually
Hey, we
super
get to see the Bulba clockwork finally.
The Visage is great, though. We didn't talk about that, but just being able to give a Visage a free Eggs and then let him go straight for Solar Crest, maybe an AC if he's getting a lot of farm, that's really strong.
Let's see if they'll be able to get it here. So, there's our 5-man spread. Feeling a bit more action-packed. A lot of emphasis, especially from the Elite Wolves, in their laning
Well,
stage.
Charlie, I know you really like the Bulba Clock.
I do really like the Bulba Clock. This is the hero that he needs to play some sort of space creating hero like this. I also like it because it's very self-sustaining. It frees up the bounty hunter to sort of do whatever he wants, and then Winter Wyvern can sap in, pull for EXP in the safe lane.
Not the easiest matchup, though, versus Gyro.
No, it's not. But in later stages, Clock is pretty good against Gyro. You can isolate him, force yourself out.
Yeah.
Smash Gyro.
Gyro mid?
Gyro
Or are they
mid?
just swapping the lanes here?
I think it's a Gyro mid.
Boots first with a Dust. This is
Oh, no.
a safe lane Gyro, I'm pretty sure. And they've given Van the Sentry so that he can drop one mid. So they're going to swap up the lanes. Interesting.
Elimination match.
What
Let's
a way
do
to begin.
Let's do something we never know.
Pause hype. Do you want to do some bets, guys? Over unders?
How many
on
pauses
long
is this
the
game?
pause is gonna
How many
be?
pauses?
How many pauses?
How many pauses? How many pauses? How many pauses? How many pauses? How many pauses? I'm going to say 4.
No, you have to pick a non-integer
Oh,
number.
4.5.
4.5. I'm taking the
4.5.
over on that.
I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over.
You have to take
Can I
the
get
under
set
or
higher?
you have to raise it.
Damn it.
I'd go higher, honestly.
I would too. Can
How
I make
much
it
higher? How high would you guys?
6.5.
How high would you guys get?
Ooh.
6.5.
Ooh, I'll go lower than that.
5. Okay, let's do 5.5 right in the middle.
I'll take the over.
Over on 5.
Over.
I'll do under on 5.5.
I'll say under.
Does this count? 1? Yeah?
Yes,
yes,
of course.
yes.
1. Okay.
So 4 to go.
All right.
Yes.
If it's 4 or less, you win. If it's 5 or more, we win.
Math.
What's on the line here?
I don't know.
We made the new groups. We can draw the new groups now.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, the cat stole one of the. Yeah, there's a chip down
The
there.
cats are stealing the chips, huh? They're cheating. All right.
Let's make teams because we're not watching Dota.
Okay. Let's go. How do we draw? So
blue
how?
is
I
still
wasn't here
production.
the first time, so
They rolled last time.
okay.
All right, I can go to the roll screen here.
Let's roll it up. Let's
Go to
get our
my-
roll going.
All right. So do I just start rolling?
Well,
Yeah.
we have to set the rule. Well, I guess just say a name and then.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
All right.
Lyrical.
Lyrical has rolled a 69. My man.
That's dang.
That's so dang.
Lyrical, you're a memer.
What a-
Berg.
Gerg has rolled 27. Terrible number for a tailward person. All right, there we go.
You.
Me.
Yep.
a
59.
barely heard "fuck you" rings out from around the corner.
Winter.
Winter. 22.
Charlie.
Charlie. 88.
All right.
What's the year he was born?
That is the year I was born.
LD.
LD
LDZ, excuse you.
is 13.
That is my honorific.
Ben. Ben Levy.
We got time. Ben.
All right, guys. So while we finish rolling, you can see what's happening here. Owie 2000 on the Bounty Man. Moving out, heading towards bottom. Smash bought the dust. He did pass it off to the Tusk. Oh, actually, no, it was Misco. I guess Smash sold his. So,
33.
gonna see him mosey on down bottom.
Okay.
AUI trying to get the wards out early. We'll block up the camp. Have we finished the rolling?
I think so. She is now assessing the teams based on their rolled numbers, and
The
we'll have our
dankness of
new
their
teams
numbers.
shortly. It doesn't look like I missed too much. Both teams respecting each other. Smash and hanging in the bottom. Owie, who has been floating around. They planted 1 sentry, it looks like, here.
Oh, Smash getting punished early. He's got to be careful. Very annoying when you're not the guy with the dust. He's actually going for the rune.
What are you going to do over there?
Importantly, they are going to secure the bounty rune for Van. DC not able to contest both runes. But this is already a huge advantage for DC. Smash losing 3 tangos off the bat and still not even going to be full HP.
Good teams. Here you go.
So the teams are going to
Okay.
be Eldeezy and Merleezy. That's the red team. Green will be Winter and Gerg. Oh god, they're in trouble. Black will be probably the bit of a boring team. Gods and Coddle Guy. White
We've
will
already
be
been on it.
Lyrical and Charlie, and now they're going on mid.
Okay.
You are caught out. This is the start of the
That's
pain.
what I'm talking
is,
about,
This is
Elite
Wolves
Wolves.
Dota.
That's-
Run at you,
yeah.
get early kills.
Yeah, do some work. There you go. Just put Yawar in a hurt locker. Shadowfiend going to be brought down a peg. This is what we saw happen to them in that one series where Smash was playing Shadowfiend. They're like, hey, maybe we can incorporate that and just spank this mid laner over and over again. We'll see if it's something.
Looks
that
like they wanted to do
plan.
some stacking as well, but Masoku gets bullied by the bounty, so Aoi definitely having his presence felt here early on. They also invest in the sentry. For now, we don't see Van with any points in Concoction. I'm curious if he goes to level it up and sticks with the 1 greed, or if he goes full greed mode, which I would say has been overall the more successful build in general.
But they also, if they do decide to hang around too much in that mid lane, Bulba might have
Oh,
too
Smash.
good of a time.
He's in
and
trouble. It's a little
eyeballing him
poke.
now.
Now we're going to tank a Rocket Barrage. His Windwalk was on cooldown. It's a lot of damage with only 2 tangos left, but Smash is out of regen, and that may just win Bulba the lane. They have not gone to help him whatsoever. They are trying to dual lane the off lane, but this is the power of the Razor. Someone who can actually stand up to these melee bruisers early on. And now the scramble for the bounty rune shall commence. So Masoku went back to heal. He's going to ferry out, be the courier for Smash, bring him his tangos so that the courier is available for Alk to get his bottles soon. And let's see. Will the RNG be with the Wolves?
It will not. Get wrecked.
Unfortunate.
Bottom is going to be the bounty rune, and it's going to be for the bounty hunter. Aoi will be able to snag that one up. Pull back and away. So, fortunately, a bit of a letdown there for your Alk. And we'll have to head back and do it the old-fashioned way here.
Yeah, for Wolves, I think really looking for the level 3 on the Tusk Undying, and then we may see them try to make a move. They do scout out Aoi, and Smash runs directly at him, pops the dust. Aoi, no teleport scroll. But I don't know if Smash will kill him in time. He's got one more Rocket Barrage, yep, with no boots. Aoi needs to juke this, needs to fog him, denied on the neutrals. No such luck. Too many instances of damage from Smash. We'll get the kill, but Bulba is looking for the Masoku, punishes a counterplay, and there's no mana on Smash. He definitely can't go in on this. So overall, a back and forth start here early on.
Bulba Clock, Craigasm.
Bulba Clock, Craigasm.
Smash trying to get his phase boots ASAP. And with no mana, he may just go down.
All right, gets a good lock here. Masoko's going to try to assist Smash, but has
Nope,
no
that's
defensive capability to do so.
That's a double.
And with that, a battery assault chase comes out from Bulba, and it's
Like
a
I
double
said,
kill.
he really knows that hero.
Oh, yeah. Any
That's
2v1.
That's pretty cocky by Smash, though. You have no mana for Rocket Barrage. You don't know the bounty hunter's coming bottom, but you're also not able to... It doesn't matter if you're near the clock. You can't threaten him with the Rocket Barrage, so... Not the best play by Smash. But again, this isn't his normal position. He's normally the mid laner. And we talked about... Oh, another dust. Smash, he wants vengeance. The same exact story repeated. Will it be a different ending for Aoi? Dust wearing off soon, but not in time. The creep's even trying to assist the former EG player.
All right, good for Elite Wolves to get those kind of freebie kills after getting picked off. Evens the game back up now, 3-3. Van continues to see us up a bit, 19-2 in comparison to the Shadow Fiends, 22-6. 4-minute rune comes and goes, and Van doesn't want to bother
They're
with
snowballing top lane, making their move on TC. Shards are out. They drop the tomb, even a decay, but quick TP reaction from Aoi, and they're going to get to farm up that delicious tombstone. Oh, they don't get the last hit.
Oh, Van just stunned himself. He got it there. He got it there. Sorry. Went a bit hammer on that one, but while that action broke out top lane, we were just watching mid. Van almost killed himself.
Yeah, he went to a little bit of a greedier build. Went the 2-1-1 or 2-1-2 rather than the 3-1-1 that we saw earlier.
Well, that definitely hurts the Alk, who sits only at 2,700 net worth. Did he get a bounty rune at 4 minutes? Did anyone see? No, the clock got it.
No, he just sat there. That's what I was saying. Like, he just, like, I don't even want to bother.
Oh, this time they're going to punish Bulba. This is a big kill. He's level 5.5 already, and they will bring him down. That is desperately needed experience for Wolves.
Oh,
Two.
okay, 2 pauses.
And
Yeah.
counting.
Just like you take, I take a little bit here. Back to 4-4. How's TC been doing up here? Bassi, Wraithband ready to go. Aquila in the works. Not too shabby. Biryu doesn't get to play his aggressive support, so he's kind of stuck on the babysitting duty, which is pretty much all they could ask for here. We have yet to see this aggro lane really be aggro, so that's a win in the DC book.
Oh, Van.
All right, 3 pauses.
Wow, the double pause for the easy win.
Oh,
Lost this bet
man.
so hard. I should have made it like 8.5 line.
Do we want to start penalizing him based on how badly he loses? Like if
Come
it's like
on.
an extra like 4 pauses
No.
or something, then he has to put in another chip?
Wait. I bet below the line. I said 5.
You said below. I said over.
The line was 5.5, right?
I said over.
I said below.
Oh, you're going to lose too. Sweet. Quick double kill for me.
Maybe. This one on TC, apparently he can't move his hero. That's a bit of a problem.
Reborn?
That might be a problem. We'll see now. He'll probably come back, and this could be a quick third pause if it didn't resolve the issue. And then we're only 1 away. Not even 5 minutes, barely 5 minutes into this game. All right. Looks like he can move
Is
it around.
moving his hero.
All right. so
Owie,
he's-
they dropped the sentry. Oh, hello, a little yellow goblin surprise, but they're snowballing back onto the Shadow Fiend. They want to go for the deep dive. They should be able to get Yawar. That's the bigger kill. Do they make it out, though? Stinger deploying the sigil. And now Van turning, looking to fight. Owie salving up. Beautiful plays here from the Wolves. Can they make it out? Bulba in range, but Van pretty fast with the phase boots. They wear off now. He's still got the regen going from the ultimate. It's going to wear off soon. Who do they commit for? Actually fails the cogs, and Van walks away. They also forced out 2 additional TPs. Massive win there for the Wolves.
They drew a lot of attention to that mid lane, and I can't believe they were able to get in and out without being too hardly punished.
All right, 6-minute rune. Is he going to get a bounty?
Oh, top lane though, snowball in. Mystical very low, but they're going to turn it right back and around onto TC. There's going to be the shards.
TC could have turned around and killed both of them.
Mystico's still very low. But
He could have killed both of them.
He just saw a snowball and was like, I don't want anything to do with this.
No.
And ran away. Maybe he didn't see that the Undying was actually in the snowball as well, because it
I don't think he realized how low of a level both those heroes are. He could have just turned around and killed both.
Didn't happen though.
So he did get a bounty rune. Undying going to make the long trek back. Does Bulba go for the follow-up rocket? No, it's on cooldown. So Misko lives to fight another day. Owie, maybe looking for a courier snipe. Gets the ward behind the tower. And they're going to play safe with that courier.
The smart play. Rotation in. Stinger's going to be the temporary courier to kind of hand things off. Owie will kind of get the idea. Looks like he's going to be heading elsewhere. TC continues his farm. What happened to our Undying? Oh, he's smoking and running all the way back. No early soul rip for him. Just the early
personal
points into
smoke to get back to
Tombstone.
lane, huh?
I guess when you don't want to be using your TP scroll and want to hold it for a possible future fight.
You don't really get there that much faster.
It's a
I mean,
little fast.
you waste the smoke. I'm sure it's not worth it.
Yeah, that is that is not worth.
Hard times.
If he gave you like double move speed, maybe it would be worth it. But the lane was pushed anyway.
It's not worth it even then.
Sentry going to be a little off the mark to scout the other sentry. But they know something's still there. Owie points out how it's a bit lower. Oh, that actually is in vision. I thought that was out.
Sure, it's a graphical thing.
Reborn.
Now they're going to find Owie. Another dust is ready, and they roll in. They are beginning to seriously punish the bounty hunter. With the hook from Bulba. Smash going to end up outside the cogs. Maybe should have stayed there to help out Stinger. They're going to try to split the battery assault damage, and now he'll go down as well. Stinger able to get away. The long-range lob comes in from Alk, who was hoping for a bounty rune, but only gets a regen. Bulba still doing work on the clockwork. No hook available, but may try for the tower dive as Stinger is sticking around in the ultra-low zone. This is very dangerous.
Sam?
Nice shards. Rocket, not enough. Bulba diving. He wrangles in Masoku. Where's the backup? Gyrocopter is TPing in. This could cost Bulba his life. It probably does. As Smash has phase boots active. They snowball forward onto 3. Nice cold embrace though by Buryu, keeping him alive. Dust gets activated, but Rocket Barrage being hitting mostly creep. Finally, the cooldown comes through. Smash wants the extra kill. He's got a salve available. He's going to pop it quickly onto Buryu. Could end up with a triple. Bulba scrambles and will TP away.
Bulba God, though.
Man, space created by Bulba.
Not afraid to go deep. Managed to walk away with another support life. Will lose a couple of their own. Smash could be happy to claim 2 of them, but all the more space.
If you hear the way Sam talks about this hero, like, you can tell when
You'd think he was in love with it.
Yeah. When he plays it, he's just so much more confident.
You can see the difference in his movements. Alk is farming reasonably well. I would say this is like a average to slightly below average Alk mid game. Van not feeding, not getting tons of bounty runes, decent CS, but not incredible either.
Stacks-ish, I'd say as well. It's not like, I don't think he's been completely neglected from even side stacks. I'm not too sure though. I didn't check the early part, but it seems like he's on good time to get a Radiance. Fair time, not god tier, but.
And then the question is, what is the Wolves' game plan with the Radiance? Though, they are going to TP in mid, showing the Undying. Now going to show a second hero moving through the lane. This may be detected by DC. They didn't actually see the smoke, but they're likely to be suspicious.
They should know that something is happening.
Oh, Buryu.
They saw 3 heroes just walk to that area.
Oh, the Midas Fiends. This used to be a thing.
Bounty.
Oh, Buryu. He sees it. He knows he's up against an Alk, and he really wants to prevent the bounty rune grab as a cooldown will clip Buryu. Oh, no, he just skates out.
He was ready to go in the Arctic Burn as if he's like, I know that the second I show myself, there's going to be trouble.
Honestly, even though they don't get the kill and they blow smoke, that's totally worth it for the bounty rune.
Oh, yes.
That's the relic right now for Alk.
They're going to be fine. Bottom lane. DC pull out a smoke themselves. Bulba leading out the charge has Hookshot ready to go with a DD in his bottle. And he gets a nice little catch here on a Masoku. Traps the big ugly bird and goes down.
Bulba clock.
Bulba clock.
Doing Bulba clock things, creating space for his team, setting up kills.
Now he needs to try to slow down the Alk. That would be the ideal move from here. With DC first, they're going to focus on the tower. This will be the gateway into the Radiant jungle. Try to limit the stack game. And it looks like Wolves will not contest, though. Instead, try to trade for a tier 1 in the mid lane. Glyph comes out. Rocket comes out. A warning shot from the clock. As the bottom tower falls. They will not commit. Don't quite have the firepower they're looking for. Van wants his Radiance. And there's the recipe. So 11.5 minute Radiance with that extra bounty rune. This is probably about standard Alk timing, I would guess. Maybe slightly above average.
Mm-hmm. But where's the build-up that you... Oh, hold on. They're going for call down mid lane.
Hits on nothing.
Just a zoning call down. It's like, where... At what point is Alchemist ready to begin fighting? Is it when he gets his early 6 slot? I mean, there was a point when, you know, we saw DC wait too long with it. He's got Radiance now. You build into, what, your Manta, and then your first big tanky-ish item like an AC, and then it's go time?
You know what I've noticed with all these Alchemist games? He gets super farmed, but the rest of his team is just not there and not ready. So...
Oh, Bulba, a narrow miss on Van. That hurts.
So... he might be ready to farm, but his team definitely isn't, and he can't just 1v5.
Well, that's the Alk factor, though, and it's something you do commit for when you pick this hero on your team, is that you know that he'll be not just ahead of the other team by so much, if gets a good game, but also your own team.
Yeah, well, when you ask when are they going to be ready to fight, his own team needs to be ready to fight, because Radiance it's a farming item. It's not really a fighting item.
Their lineup, though, does say that they can take fights early, though. Undying, Tusk. I know Visage will need some
If
time.
he wants to fight, he's going to need a BKB, I think. There's a Blade Mail. You've got a ton of nuke damage from Shadow Fiend. Problem is, it's not really a full solution for DC. They have a lot of physical damage. They have the Winter's Curse, so I think it's going to be quite a while before he wants to fight, unless his team gets a good initiation and he can kind of run in and clean up. Fan. We'll rotate to the Ancients now. They're chasing onto Bulba, popping a dust, but nobody is there to greet him. Smash even moseying, and suddenly Wolves in pretty far, looking to just dive the tower. They scout up Buryu, snowball in. He does not get off a Cold Embrace. Will quickly drop to this. Now Stinger moves forward, but TC stealing a hell of a lot of damage as they look to focus him down. Misko committing heavily for this on the other side of the fight. The Tusk drop. TC stunned up, finished off by Masoku, and now Shadow Fiend will explode and pause number 4 as I close in on winning the bet.
Is that 4 or 3?
That's 4. Because there was a pause at the start of the game, double pause, and this is the 4th.
We already
Okay.
have the 4th pause.
So
yeah. Aui's coming. Aui has a level 3 Shuriken. Probably gets Smash here.
yeah, Smash. I can see Smash dying. Masoku's
Masoku can probably die.
probably dead. It'll most likely be just the Alchemist surviving.
And his ult's about to wear off, so he probably does not fight with the stun also on cooldown. I mean, that's where Al can fight. If the whole team runs in first and he just kind of follows up and isn't the focal point of the engagement.
Well, this is cool.
Oh, got to be frustrating for the players here. Let's see if Smash makes it out. Tracked up almost instantly, and Aoi looking for the initiation. Dust gets popped, but he will go down in the end. Masoku, the birds, killing off Bulba. A 4 for 3. And the Gold Swain heavily favoring Wolves there, although that didn't actually count all the deaths.
You know,
There you go.
that was actually a really good presence of mind by Sam. He shoots the rocket to the gyro instead of the Visage.
The Visage, who was probably not dying there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good presence of mind there.
Oh, does Van get the bounty now? This could be sweet. Yes, he does. Yasha up. Manta incoming. Like, this is pretty standard, and then it's always the question, does he commit fully to himself, get the Octarine, go for AC Abyssal, or does he stop off for an Aghanim Scepter or 2 for the squad? Because as you mentioned, there's some really game-changing eggs here. Undying, Visage, just anything but that damn Walrus kick.
I haven't really felt like this Undying has been very scary this game.
He had some presence that fight. Dropped the tomb, zombies galore.
He didn't really do a whole lot in the laning stage, but that's partially because of the lane matchup. Razor Wyvern, one of the tougher matchups, I would say, for the Tusk Undying off lane.
Howie's pretty rich. Wow,
Yeah,
1,400 gold.
Yeah, he got the kill on the gyro.
Yeah. Big bounty gold coming his way. Good catch on the smash. What do you invest this money in? A medallion.
They're going to dive. Hello, Yawar. Quick initiation. Call down comes out. Tons of burst damage. The Midas getting punished. And no rotation. This time DC not ready with a teleport.
Easy tier 1.
Maybe they do want the Visage eggs first.
Oh.
Masoku.
Sam's found one.
But there's a zombie. That's the Vanguard. And the hook
Sam?
will not connect. Bulba caught out in trouble. Almost
that-
dead to a soul assumption. The snowball will finish the job. And now they're looking for more Buryu. Also grabbed, snagged, and turned in. Aoi trying desperately to get some track kills for the team. They're going to curse Stinger. And he dies to the zombie. But the trade is a third kill with TC being pursued. Familiars looking to cut off the path. And Misko going in. 4 kills and possibly 5 as Aoi is dusted. And now they dive the tower. Misko tracked, but still 240 HP. Alk looking for the stun.
Oh,
Does he
gotta
get
throw
it?
it.
Does he get it? Self-stun at least. Aoi down. A full 5-man wipe. And Misko barely living through the zombies. Well, Wolves are back in the game, and then some.
They're definitely back. That was poor play coming out of Bulba Clock.
Do you think the Midas on Yawar was a mistake, or is this just not executing it well?
I think he dies there regardless of whether or not he has a Midas or I don't know. Or
And then he went
Yasha
Yasha as well. So he went very farming and kind of greedy with both of his first 2 items.
Yeah.
I guess
think
the main
may-
other item would be mech, but you probably want your bounty hunter getting that.
Maybe
he's
he
getting
feels
medallion.
pressured to keep up with the alchemist,
Mm-hmm.
which he's not getting as far behind, but you're
go-
not gonna keep up with an alchemist.
He doesn't know
Yeah,
that the bounty's
you can
gone.
try to stay somewhat in the neighborhood, but that's about it. Manta now complete. Van ramping up. Did not go for the BOTs. That's the only thing slightly going to slow down his farm. But
Oh, they saw now that the bounty's still actually bottom. And Van's like, oh, me.
his rune luck has been heating up. This is, I think, 3 bounties.
Well, he got
in a
the
row.
invis at top and then just kind of farm mid, and it wasn't until the Tusk happened to be like, hey, it's still there. Van's like, sweet.
And they're confident. They want to start 5-manning.
Lately they've been doing a really good job of staying together.
So now we notice he got Radiance Burn. Doesn't look like it. Oh, he pinged.
Yeah.
He knows the Alk's in the neighborhood now. And Van actually going to run towards him, but they do not particularly want to take a fight. TC will split push the top tier 2. Wolves looking for a tier 1 bottom. So yeah, now's the decision time for Van. Give teammates an eggs, farm for yourself. We're gonna
Oh, you
find out
farm for
soon.
yourself.
I would agree.
Slap Chopper's coming.
Can you get a hold of your war? Concoction's going to be out. Snowball to roll on in. Aoi, the only close person, but that bounty hunter going to be helping no one. The war goes down. At the same moment, looks like Smash will also be dropped.
Bulba didn't
Sam
even
got
hook
a
for that.
he got a solo kill.
How did that happen? I think Gyro Rocket Barrage while he
with
was
the
blade
blade mailed.
mailed.
Yeah.
It's that nice timing window when you can get the jump with a blade mail on your clockwork over a gyro before the BKB is going to be complete.
He's forcing him to go for first item BKB.
Yeah.
That's very unideal as a gyrocopter.
So this is Bulba's chance. Get every little hook shot catch on Smash while you can before that BKB does come together.
The Tusk play has been really good from Stinger here in the mid game. He's set up, I think, pretty much every kill they've had, and they've had... How many is it? I guess not... I feel like the pips are missing. But... I don't know. 8 kills maybe over the past 5 minutes?
Yeah, big snowball plays, good setups.
Now a
Good
gem on
defensive
Ban.
snowballs.
Ooh, that's an interesting grab. A little D-ward action.
Yeah, that is a bit different.
He really is the new Naga Siren. Even right down to the illusions with True Sight.
Does rid of the kind of mind game factor of just a bounty hunter being in the game. Now they can feel a bit more confident standing around their big bruiser. Going back to mid lane here in the meantime. Aoi back at bottom. TC, who had been mostly farming the top lane, looks like he's going to be pushing forward into that SNY. I guess doesn't really need to worry about too much of the BKB department for this game. Soku, no early pickup of any sort of ags there. No new item progression on Mystico. So the cores are farming up nicely. Supports are still kind of waiting in the back a bit.
Bounty rune number 4 in a row. You betcha.
Wow.
Possibly straight to Roche. All right. And a Midas coming on for Stinger. After
And,
picking up a mech.
DC doesn't really know right now, so
They are now playing NA Dota's game. Wolves are all on board for this.
They're
You
about
guys
to
want to
know
play
now.
greedy? That's fine. We'll pick Alchemist, start building Midases. We're going to match you.
All right, they know now, but
They can't do anything
They're
about
really
it.
out of position. It looks like DC just
they're
going to try
just
to
gonna
punish.
take the high ground.
Yeah, it's a pretty slow siege, to be honest, though. Rocket coming in. Bulba in position as Masoka looks to body block this. Roche will fall. Aegis grabbed successfully. And they will retreat. Does Bulba cancel TPs? Doesn't look like it. They'll let them all go.
No sort of easy way for E-Wolves to catch any of DC as they head out.
Yeah, DC just did not feel confident in their team fight there. You're walking in the pit against Requiem. Or, Call Down, Acid Spray, Tombstone on the high grounds.
Not easy for Clock to get in there. As you
And they don't
saw.
have a good hero to really snipe the Tombstone. So, I think that's the right play. Even though it kind of sucks.
Yeah, just like what? TC and your War to get that high ground Tombstone. But if they're busy with that, that means...
And they've both gone double Yasha, which is not like the ideal build if you want to be running in and fighting at this stage. So, back to the S&Y for the Razor. Shadow Fiend
It's
going
Manta will
Manta.
be coming
a
soon.
little different for your War. What's the significance of having to go Manta this game?
You can
Maybe-
dodge the Alk stun.
Yeah, dodging Elk stun. He's got to have some
Really
pretty-
good timing on that.
pretty decent timing. I don't think it's that hard. You just have to be cognizant of it.
It's
guess-
also like if the Alk catches you off guard, or if he snowballs on top of you where you have no chance to react with the Tusk, then
Mitigate rocket barrage damage? Sure.
yeah,
Maybe
it
a
also
little bit
helps against
helps.
that. And Gyro's so poor, you're not worried about him killing off your illusions right away anyway.
Yeah, Smash is getting pretty close to this BKB. I would figure it's something that they might want to wait for before making this kind of a
They're
push. but
snowballing.
they are
They're
going
diving.
in. Deep dive. They are going to block off Yawar with the shards. Walrus punch, but a nice Winter Curse onto 2 from Biryu. They're still going to get the finish onto Yawar. And now Stinger looking to pull back.
DC are just forced into the defensive here. They're playing so passively, and you really can't win the farm game against a Midas on Tusk, and Alk who's had not free farm, but good farm, which for Alchemist means ridiculous.
This is a farming Alco,
Yeah.
and they're actually going to take fights.
He's good heart, and there's no AA this game. This guy's gonna be like impossible to kill, honestly.
All right. I think
Oh, the courier went back to base, but he does have a heart on it. As Misko gets hooked, caught out, Bulba not expecting the zombie there. He's gonna go down too. It looks
Oof.
like.
Eyes bigger than your stomach on that one. I
Yeah.
see the ambition there, but their team was not in a position.
They're dead
the
for
follow-up.
30. Oh, what is going on with this courier? He wanted his heart, and then he got sent back for the BKB. Then someone starts sending it back again. The recipe's still in the stash, so they're not going to have it for the push. That sucks for Van. This could actually be an opportunity for DC.
Well, no clockwork though for. at
Honestly, if
least
you're Wolves, you just
15
back here. You
seconds.
don't have your heart on Alex. Smash is really low HP. There's no reason to force
There's
that.
still time they can step back, get the heart, and then have a couple of minutes on this Aegis to
Oh.
maybe go for a
This
follow-up
time he
push.
doesn't get a bounty. Mercy on DC.
I think next push though, it's gonna be really hard for DC to really bat them away. It's gonna have a heart. Jawar is not keeping up at all and died like 6 times.
I honestly think Wolves could just wait for AC on Alk if they really want, and then go.
They need to get one of those fights where if Alk is sieging with his heart, Bulba needs to hook onto him and then push him back with cogs,
And then have
isolate him from the rest of the team, and then drain his damage with Razor. I think that is how the ideal fight goes for Digital Chaos.
It's a tall order, but if anybody can deliver on the clock,
Elite
should be
Wolves
Bulba.
are preparing for it. I like the call. Mystico is going to be going for a Force Staff, which seems pretty necessary against your clockwork. So if the Alk does get caught, at least he has an out.
Oh, they ping TC, saying he's not in position to defend this tower. We can force it, but they are lacking the Undying. I think DC may just be scared into giving up. They see the Alk with a heart.
Yeah, they give this
They're
up.
defending high ground.
Just give it up. Try and get as much farm as you can on your other heroes, and then TP to defend.
Do Wolves go Roach now? Is the oh wait, sorry. what am I
it's
talking
it's
about?
already
They already
gone.
Looks like they're gonna go down mid lane. They just drew it out now.
It's gonna expire soon. I think maybe you wait for next Roach and then go. Safe play. Probably get the AC. Wait for next Roach, then break the base. They almost have the AC.
Does anyone on their team have a 4-staff?
They
Oh,
have.
Undying's building one.
They have one on Undying.
You got one.
Okay, it's gonna be super important for whatever clockwork shenanigans Boba pulls out. I think that's the way that DC gets into this game. Some amazing Boba clockwork play.
All right. It's AC time. Godzilla Alk is in the house. And this is where you want the Alk to be really forcing the issue and trying to control the game. None of that, all right, let's farm for another 30 minutes while everyone else comes online nonsense.
Boba gets his own own 4-staff now. It's nice. TC though holding on 2k gold. What does he need to build up? Does he need to continue to take up a bit so he can get the most out of sapping the damage? You're calling out for the ideal play that Bulba isolates, bumps back this Alchemist here. But how much emphasis are they going to need to itemize more firepower over maybe TC building up his own AC, let's say?
Well, I think he definitely needs that.
That's a lot of nuke damage.
Yeah, so the big problem with TC in all these fights right now is that he's been dying so fast. He hasn't been able to sort of stick around and get off a long static link.
All right, it's go time. No waiting for the second Roche. Wolves want the base, and they want it now.
That's what I like. Get in there and get it done.
And he's saving the Chemical Rage for when he really needs it. Van not using it to siege quicker. And now he'll let it go after taking a decent amount of chip damage. Instantly up to full health with 107 HP regen per second. Quick static link ended. And now the Manta deployed. They have Bulba on the sidelines here. Perhaps looking for the hook from the bottom, but track goes the way of Van. And they are going to scout Bulba out. They uppercut him with Stinger, trying to keep him off the buildings. The rest of the team struggling to deal with Godzilla.
No, it's gone. It's gone. Just, it is what it is.
They'll take what they want and they'll leave.
All right, well,
they're
Wolves,
happy.
Wolves just go mid then. If they're going to give up Brax that easy, why not? Probably want to push out the lanes. Bottom and mid both very exposed.
Mantis off the track, but doesn't look like they're going to go in for a round 2 though, LB.
Yeah, that's a smart retreat. Not just like TPing out a hero near the dire base. They know some heroes are tracked.
I think you need a BKB on your Razor as well.
Yeah, I think so too. Even a soul assumption is a lot of damage to him at this stage.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going for.
I just don't know if it's enough. It's like he needs the BKB, but he also needs more damage and physical mitigation. So like you'd like to have an AC and even maybe an Ags as well, but or something like the MKB that we often see from Fada, but he's not gonna have time for that. Oh, guys, we may have a game 3 on our hands if Wolves play this properly.
Well, DC for
And
now.
I may
still
still yet lose the pause bet.
Yeah, right? So far, so good. I was not going to say anything, though.
Betting on the over with pauses is awkward, though, because then you're rooting for pauses, which is not something you ever want to do.
You're rooting for pauses.
No, I'm saying, yeah, for me, because I bet on the over.
Not me. It's the thing, though. I'm sure Elite Wolves are now going to go down that safe path. Get the AC, which is already done, plus freaking 3,500 gold on top of it.
What does Smash have?
Just BKB and an ultimate orb.
Okay.
Looks like he may be going
So basically
Scotty.
nothing.
Yeah. He's very poor.
He can get pulled in eggs.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a fun item. It's not a good item.
Stats, though.
All right, you guys, DC, they have to make a defense here.
Where's the Bulba magic? They need it now.
They really do.
Not going to get it. Easy tier 3. Now Van looking to siege away on the first set of racks. Something has to be done to force forward into a nice little Winter's Curse. The damage being sapped away from TC. Now he's going to be able to whip through. This Alchemist here can't finish him off. However, they're going to be losing Owie. He's going to make it out alive and now starts regenerating all that life back. A double kill for Smash. And now with 4 down on the side of Digital Chaos, it looks like we're going to be going to a game 3.
Yeah, that was just too little too late for that play.
That was basically the perfect hold attempt, but they just didn't have the damage.
Yeah.
Well, that felt more like a Dota game right there. Elite Wolves. They played a... That's a good out game. I mean, that was good timing for him.
If Wolves win this game, we are guaranteed a first ever South American team at a Valve event.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. So, very exciting moment here for the Peruvian fans, of course, for Digital Chaos. Not out of it yet. Pretty one-sided games, I have to say, overall. This game was close early.
I think it was closer early.
It
and
fell
then
apart fairly
DC,
quickly.
Well,
sort of
what
crumbled.
was the tipping point, gentlemen? What was it?
I think it was that fight top when they gave up 3 kills one at a time. Like, they just kept on running in, getting picked off, and...
Oh,
that's what Wolves like to do.
Missed hook shot and everything.
Yeah, Wolves like to group. They're kind of similar to CDEC, I think, in that sense, where they like to fight a lot around like the 10-minute mark.
Right.
So that was probably it for me.
Woo!
I've got some good bounty rune luck down the stretch as well.
Yeah, but ultimately it came down to that bad fight they took top when Yawar got picked off and then Bulba stayed around for too long trying to hope for something. But I think that's one of the things that DC also needs to be mindful of is just, realize what is a sunk cost.
They just never got any track kills really after the early game. That was unfortunate.
After that fight, the Bounty Hunter was a non-factor. Wyvern's non-factor. You just hope you get a big Winter's Curse. That's it.